Thank you for your participation to a seminar on celebrating India-Japan partnership. Focus, food processing sector, food processing industry today. 皆様、本日は日印次世代パートナーシップ食品加工産業へご参加いただきまして、誠にありがとうございます。To begin today's event, may I invite Mr. R. Matsudan, Deputy Chief of Mission, Embassy of India, Tokyo, to make inaugural remarks. 本日のイベントを開始するにあたりまして、インド大使館首席講師 R. マドスーダンより開会挨拶をいただきます。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Ken Sasaji, Deputy Director General, Export and International Affairs Bureau, Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries. Mr. Preet Pal Singh, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Government of India. Mr. Yuji Ando, Senior Director, JETRO. Mr. Koichi Inoue, Executive Director, Japan Food Machinery Manufacturers Association. Dear friends, distinguished guests, it gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you today for today's seminar on opportunities in the Indian food processing, cold chains, and allied sectors. Friends, India is a nation that is rich in culinary heritage and agricultural abundance. It stands at the cusp of transformative growth in food processing. As we delve into this promising sector, the role of international cooperation is vital. India is today one of the fastest growing major economies of the world, despite headwinds from both international trade as well as geopolitics. The India-Japan Special Strategic and Global Partnership over the years has flourished, and today it encompasses a wide variety of sectors from infrastructure to technology, defense, security, semiconductors, critical minerals, space, and so on and so forth. Last August, we had the very successful visit by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Japan. One of the outcomes of that visit was the agreement on a joint vision between India and Japan on where we aspire to see the relationship going forward in the next 10 years. And one of the agreements as part of that vision was a joint agreement, a joint target of 10 trillion yen of Japanese investment to India in the next 10 years. As we look to further deepen this partnership and achieve these targets, we believe that food processing remains an area where there is enormous untapped potential. The food processing sector in India is undergoing rapid expansion. I believe you will hear more about this from our speakers, but the market size is believed to expand from $325 billion in 2025 to nearly $700 billion by 2033. We are already the world's largest producers of milk, food grains, fruits and vegetables, fisheries, pulses, and livestock products. At the same time, there is increasing demand for quality, safety, convenience, nutrition, and premium products. And this is creating vast opportunities for value addition and technology partnership. We believe that Japanese companies are uniquely poised to participate in this growth story. Japan is globally recognized for excellence in food technology, precision manufacturing, cold chain systems, automation, quality control, packaging, innovation, and sustainable food systems. India, on the other hand, offers scale, market access, agricultural diversity, cost competitiveness, and a rapidly improving industrial ecosystem. And together, our complementarities create a powerful foundation for a mutually beneficial cooperation. There are more than 1,400 Japanese companies that operate in India. I believe a lot of them are also present in the food processing ecosystem. Several Japanese food companies have achieved remarkable success in India through localization, innovation, and long-term commitment. Particularly noteworthy are success stories of Indonesian Foods, Yakult, and so on. In India, the opportunities are endless. We are one of the largest producers of milk and milk products in the world. There is growing demand for advanced dairy processing technologies, whey protein, functional dairy products, integrated cold chain systems, and so on. Same is the case in the meat and poultry sector, where there is a demand for processed and ready-to-cook products. In fisheries and aquaculture, India offers significant opportunities in deep-sea fishing, seafood processing, refrigeration systems, and so on. Cold chain infrastructure and food processing machinery are other areas where we see enormous opportunities for collaboration between India and Japan. The Government of India is fully committed to supporting investors through a robust and transparent policy ecosystem. We already permit 100% foreign direct investment under the automatic route in most food processing segments. We believe that food processing, agri-tech, sustainable food system, and resilient supply chains can become important pillars in our next phase of India-Japan partnership. I encourage Japanese businesses, technology providers, financial institutions, and also prefectural governments to actively explore partnerships with Indian companies, our governments, both at the center and the states, our startups, our research institutions, and explore opportunities for collaboration. This, we believe, is the right time to invest in India. And I think the 1,400 and odd Japanese companies in India would probably attest to this statement. I thank all of you for your participation today, and we look forward to deeper India-Japan collaboration in the years ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Next, I would like to request Mr. Ken Sasaji, Deputy Director General, Export and International Affairs Bureau, Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fishery, to make remarks. 続きまして、農林水産省輸出国際局審議官、笹地健様よりご挨拶をいただきます。
Thank you very much for your gracious introduction. Mr. Preet Pal Singh, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Food Processing Industries of India. Mr. Madhu Sudan, Deputy Chief of Mission of the Embassy of India in Japan. Distinguished participants of Government of India, Embassy of India, and Japanese-related organizations, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's my great pleasure to be here, and I think it's a very timely and meaningful to hold this seminar on the occasion of the visit to Japan by the Indian government's delegation led by Mr. Singh, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Food Processing Industries of India. And I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all members of the Embassy of India in Japan for organizing this event. Japan and India have been sharing common values such as freedom, democracy, and the rule of law, and pursued the free and open economy. So we have remarkably built a close and long-standing, friendly, and strategic relationship. In recent years, our bilateral cooperation has expanded across a wide range of fields, including economy, security, human resources, science and technologies, and culture. And we have deepened our partnership for the next generation. In 2022, at the Japan-India Summit meeting, Japan set a target of investing 5 trillion yen in India. In the arena of food processing industry, many Japanese companies have been engaging them in their investment and business activities in India. I think many of you are likely to be familiar with and are increasingly encountering a wide variety of Japanese foods in Indian markets. For example, in beverages, Japanese beverage manufacturing company Yakult developed Yakult Light Mango Flavor probiotic drink in India. Upper left picture. And Pocca's canned coffee and juices and Itoen's Oyocha green tea are more and more popular in India. Right picture, and the bottom picture shows that these products. And in seasonings, Kikkoman soy sauce, Ajinomoto umami taste enhancer are often encountered in Indian markets, supermarkets, and street shops. And instant noodles by Nissin, as well as drinks from Suntory or Kirin, are also enjoyed by Indian people. Many Japanese food products in India are tailored with flavors, tastes, and texture that appeal to local consumers. These foods have successfully attracted the hearts of the people of India. This is a great result of the industrial cooperation between Japan and India. My ministry, Japan's Ministry of Agriculture, Forest and Fisheries, MAFF-MAF, signed and exchanged the Memorandum of Cooperation with India's Ministry of Food Processing Industries 8 years ago. Since then, we have actively and continuously promoted government policy dialogue as well as cooperation between the public and private sectors. We have discussed various challenges faced by private companies invested in India, and we have been making a great effort to develop mutually beneficial solutions on the basis of accurate needs of both public and private sectors of Japan and India. In August of last year, both countries agreed our common vision, Japan-India joint vision for the next decade, during the visit to Japan of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Our leaders shared a new investment target of 10 trillion yen from Japan to India. It was also reaffirmed that Japan and India, both the world's leading economic powers, would leverage our respective strengths and advantages. On the Japanese side, we have been endowed with many strengths in the food-related industries. These include a unique food culture rooted in traditions such as fermented foods and dashi-based cuisine. These elements are very beneficial to our good health. Furthermore, Japan also has advantages such as advanced food processing technologies developed over the years, well-established quality control systems of the manufacturing companies, cutting-edge and efficient system of logistics and cold chains, consumer-oriented attractive food restaurants and catering services industries, and innovative food techs. And Japanese companies have rich and profound experience in global agri-food market. On the other hand, India has abundant food-related resources fostered by its long history and cultural diversity. Needless to say, India has the world's largest population and a dynamic and rapidly growing markets. India is keeping high economic growth, and going to be the world's fourth largest economy. It's surpassing Japan. The people of India are highly talented and globally minded. And at the same time, India has fascinating traditional cultures such as yoga and Ayurveda. These cultures foster strong awareness on health and wellness. In addition, India has rich and diverse culinary traditions shaped by spices, cooking methods, and regional and religious diversity in the food sector. So now, let's combine our advantages and strengths. Let's explore our new horizon to possible collaboration between Japanese and Indian food industries. It will develop our new business opportunities and future innovation in India's food processing sector and food services industries. It will also lead to global expansion of products based on the expertise of Japanese and Indian companies. At the beginning of this speech, I mentioned several Japanese foods and beverages sold in Indian markets and enjoyed by Indian consumers. In fact, many of these products are the fruits of innovation born from the fusion of knowledge and experience of Japanese and Indian people. Again, I would like to show you the future vision our prime ministers agreed in August of last year. Our leaders agreed to promote food security, encourage agribusiness collaboration between policy dialogue and business challenge exchanges, and promote investment based on the demonstration at model farms and development of culinary professionals for Japanese and Indian cuisine. Many Japanese food-related companies are keen to make further investment in India, and they are willing to increase production capability, create jobs, promote next-generation innovation in India, and explore exports to the third countries. In order to realize this future vision smoothly and swiftly, it's essential for us to solve the issues and challenges that existing Japanese investors in India have been faced with. To meet the challenges, my ministry is ready to strengthen furthermore our strategic cooperation with the Ministry of Food Processing Industries of India and other relevant ministries of the government of India too. At the same time, it's vitally important to increase opportunities of mutual understanding between Japanese and Indian food-related industries. The scope of their collaboration is unlimited, including accelerating innovation, including product value, conquering global markets, boosting startups and entrepreneurship, conducting joint research, developing human resources, and more. I believe today's seminar and tomorrow's public-private dialogue will provide a precious opportunity to explore practical and concrete ways to work together among stakeholders of Japan and India in the food-related sector. I would also like to assure you that my ministry, Japan's MAF, will provide strong and continuous support to all stakeholders for our common goals. Thank you very much.
笹内様、ありがとうございました。Next, may I request Mr. Preet Pal Singh, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Government of India, to make remarks. 続きまして、インド食品加工省次官補プリート・パル・シン様よりご挨拶をいただきます。
Mr. R. Madhusudan, DCM Embassy of India here in Japan, Mr.
Ken Sasaji, MAFF, Mr. Yuji Ando from JETRO, distinguished industry leaders, esteemed delegates, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Government of India, I express my sincere appreciation for taking time to join this important business event today. Your presence reflects the enduring spirit of partnership and mutual trust that continues to define the relationship between India and Japan. India and Japan share a friendship that is both historic and deeply rooted in civilizational values. The bonds between our two nations date back to a millennium to 752 AD, when the Indian monk Bodhisena consecrated the great Buddha at the Todaji temple in Nara. Since then, our relationship has evolved into one of the most respected and strategic partnerships in the world, founded on shared democratic values, as my colleague referred to, mutual respect, cultural affinity, and a common vision for peace, prosperity, and sustainable growth in the Indo-Pacific region. The establishment of Japan-India Association in 1903, the oldest international friendship body in Japan, further symbolizes the depth and continuity of our bilateral ties. Today, under the leadership of our respective governments, Japan-India relations have expanded significantly across diverse sectors, including trade, investment, infrastructure, technology, defense, food processing, agriculture, mobility, innovation, and people to people exchanges. Over the years, our partnership has strengthened through several landmark bilateral framework and engagements such as India-Japan Comprehensive Partnership Agreement, that is SHEPA in short, India-Japan Act East Forum, defense and technology cooperation initiatives, and numerous agreements spanning agriculture, food processing, textiles, civil aviation, healthcare, cultural exchange, and industrial collaboration. Over the past decade, Japan's multi-billion dollar investment commitments in India, consistently reinforced by leadership from both sides, expanded financial initiatives, and enhanced currency cooperation, highlights Japan's enduring confidence in India's long-term economic growth trajectory and investment potential. I firmly believe that Indian agri-food processing sector remains one of the promising sectors, frontiers for deeper India-Japan collaboration. Today, India stands among the fastest growing major economies in the world and offers unparalleled opportunities across the agri-food sector. We are the world's largest producers of milk, pulses, and livestock, and second largest producers of horticulture and seafood products. Rising domestic consumption, improved infrastructure, expanding export capabilities, policy reforms, and increasing emphasis on value addition are transforming India into a global hub for food processing and food innovation. India enters financial year 2026 with strong economic momentum, supported by stable macroeconomic fundamentals, sustained policy support, and broad-based sectoral growth. As per the economic survey, India's real GDP and gross value addition are projected to grow by 7.4% and 7.3% respectively, while medium-term growth is expected to be very robust at 6.8 to 7.2%. The inflation has also averaged at a historic low of 1.7% during April to December 2026, reflecting macroeconomic stability and improving investor confidence. Agriculture and light sectors continue to play a stabilizing role in the economy, with the sector projected to grow 3.1% in financial year 26, and agriculture gross value addition is expected to grow by 3.6%. Complementing the economic strength is India's rapidly expanding consumption market, increasingly driven by young demographic profile, particularly the Gen Z consumers. According to one of the consultancy report, India's Gen Z population is nearly 377 million. It already drives about $860 million consumption spending, accounting for about 43% of country's total consumption expenditure, which is again projected to increase to $2 trillion. To increase from $2 trillion today to $3.9 trillion by 2035. Gen Z spending alone is expected to reach $2 trillion by 2035, making this generation as the single largest driver of India's consumption economy. This report further highlights the strong growth potential across various consumer categories, particularly in packaged food and beverages and fashion and lifestyle, where Gen Z is expected to account for nearly $30 billion and about $50 billion of spending respectively. With rising disposable incomes, rapid digital adoption, evolving consumer aspirations, and increasing demand for quality, convenience, sustainability, and premium goods, India offers global companies not only stability but a scalable manufacturing destination, but also one of the world's most dynamic and fastest growing consumer markets. There are substantial opportunities for Japanese companies in areas such as post harvest management, primary processing, cold chain infrastructure, refrigerated logistics, food preservation technologies, packaging solutions, automation, smart warehousing, precision processing, and sustainable food systems. At the same time, emerging segments such as functional foods, organic foods, fortified foods, plant based nutrition, ready to eat products, and health oriented food innovations offer significant growth potential. The Government of India, particularly the Ministry of Food Processing Industries, remain fully committed to supporting Japanese investors, technology providers, manufacturers, and sourcing partners who wish to engage with India's growth story and rapidly expanding food ecosystem. India offers one of the most attractive policy environments globally for investments in food processing. Key initiatives include 100% foreign direct investment under the automatic route in food processing, robust infrastructure support, and comprehensive schemes such as Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana aimed at strengthening the entire food processing ecosystem in India. Further, Invest India, India's national investment promotion and facilitation agency, will continue to provide support as it has done in the past to Japanese industries and provide handholding services to global investors throughout their investment journey in India. Ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to invite you all to participate in World Food India 2027, which is India's flagship international food processing and investment event to be held in Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. The event will bring together global industry leaders, policymakers, investors, technology providers, startups, innovators, retailers, and most importantly, buyers and sellers from across the world. World Food India will serve as a platform to showcase investment opportunities, policy support, infrastructure availability, emerging technologies, and business collaboration across the entire agri value chain. The event will also feature exhibitors, B2B meetings, G2B meetings, buyer seller interactions, investment sessions, state focused opportunities, and curated food experiences, highlighting India's rich culinary diversity and innovation ecosystem. I would especially like to acknowledge Japan's valued participation as a focus country during the previous edition of World Food India, which was held in 2025. We deeply value Japan's contribution and look forward to even a stronger and much impactful participation in the next edition. As India moves towards becoming a global processing powerhouse, we believe Japan can play a transformative role through its advanced technologies, manufacturing excellence, innovation capacities, quality standards, and above all, the long term focus towards investment. India Japan partnership is not merely an economic relationship, it is a partnership of trust, shared aspirations, and collective progress. Together, our two nations have the capacity to build resilient, sustainable, and future-ready agro-food systems that can serve not only the two nations, but also the world. I once again thank you for your presence today and invite you to become active participants in India's growth story. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your remarks. Next, I would like to request Mr. Yuji Ando, Senior Director for Global Strategy, Southwest Asia, Japan External Trade Organization, JETRO, to make a remarks. 続きまして、日本貿易振興機構海外地域戦略主幹、安藤裕二様よりご挨拶をいただきます。
Thank you very much, Katani-san. Mr. R. Madhusudan, DCM Embassy of India in Tokyo. Mr. Ken Sasaji, DTG MAFF. Mr. Preetpal Singh, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Food Processing Industries, MOFPI. And Mr. Koichi Inoue, ED FUMA. Distinguished participants, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this valuable opportunity today. My name is Yuji Ando, working as a Senior Director in charge of Southwest Asia. And I would like to welcome the distinguished delegation from the Ministry of Food Processing Industries of India and all accompanying members to Japan. As earlier panelists mentioned, the two friendly countries are enjoying the deeper economic relations. I think people-to-people exchange, high-tech industries, and economic securities are very much good examples. And of course, food industries is one of the most important pillars for two friendly countries for the future collaborations. And as you are aware that India is rapidly expanding the food industry and market are becoming increasingly important for Japan. And many leading Japanese food industries, including Nissin, Kameda, and Suntory and Yakult, are already actively operating in India, as Sasaji-san kindly explained. At the same time, interest in Japanese cuisine within India is steadily rising. According to a survey by MAFF, the number of Japanese restaurants in India has more than doubled since 2021. And the number is reaching approximately 630 restaurants today in India. So we believe this is a symbolic indication that the Japanese food and food culture are rapidly gaining acceptance among Indian customers. Furthermore, Japan is a home to many companies with strengths in value-added food packaging and food processing machinery, as Honorable Joint Secretary mentioned earlier. And JETRO is keen to actively support collaboration not only with Indian food companies, but also with India's food tech startups. So it's high time for us to make success stories as much as possible through business matching and business delegation programs from Japan to India. And we are also focusing on contents export to the world, like animation and J-pop from Japan to other countries. And of course, India is one of the most important destinations for content exporting for Japanese government and industries. And as you may know, Japanese animations help the Japanese, the foreign customers, consumers to understand Japanese food cultures and food cuisines in a very nicely manner. So we believe that we can make good collaborations between food, culture export and content exporting in the future. So dear colleagues, I'm happy to say that the Indian cuisine is one of the most popular food in Japan. Personally speaking, Punjab food, like a dal makhani and the butter chicken is my favorite. And also I love Bengal cuisine, like a kalabuna and khichdi and hirusha is a very much good taste for me. So as you may know, the number of Indian restaurants operated by Indian nationals in Japan is also increasing. So Japanese customers is very much fond of Indian cuisine in Japan, and so we feel that the opportunities to develop new demands among Japanese consumers are also gradually expanding from India to Japan. As I mentioned, we are focusing on content export to other countries. And as you may know, Korean Shinchan, it's one of the most famous, animation in Japan, is a good example. Now, the Shinchan is quite popular also in India. And, their, Shinchan's latest version of their movie is their adventure in India, and this movie is introducing the Indian culture and Indian food. So many Japanese audience getting a good impression and huge appetite from the Shinchan movies for Indian cuisines. So I think we can have a good collaborations between Indian and Japanese contents based businesses in the future. So dear friends, Jetro currently operates offices in 5 cities in India. So New Delhi, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, and Bengaluru and Chennai. It is quite rare for us to have 5 offices in a single country. So this reflects how highly Jetro prioritizes the India. So by taking this opportunity, I'd like to introduce the new DG of Jetro New Delhi, Mr. Yukita. He's in this venue. He's going to arrive in India next month. So please feel free to contact us. To have a good conversation for bright future in the food culture. So in fact, the number of business inquiries from Japanese companies regarding India has been increasing year by year, and driven by growing interest in the market of India. Jetro intends to respond to this trend by further strengthening our role in connecting businesses from both Japan and India. In closing, I'd like to express my sincere hope that Japan and India relations will continue to deepen, and business collaboration between 2 friendly countries will expand furthermore. So thank you very much for your kind attention. Dhanyabad, onek dhanyabad. So ありがとうございました. Thank you very much.
Next, I would like to request Ms. Meher Gill, Japan Desk Invest India, to make a presentation on prospects of Indian food processing industry and opportunities. 続きまして、インベストインディアジャパンデスクメヘル・ギル様より、インドの食品加工産業の展望とビジネスチャンスについてご講演をいただきます。
Konnichiwa and good evening, everyone. On behalf of Invest India, I would like to sincerely thank you for this opportunity. India is currently the world's 6th largest economy in nominal GDP terms and the 3rd largest on a purchasing power parity basis, with a GDP of approximately $4.15 trillion. India has also emerged as the world's 3rd largest startup ecosystem, with over 115,000 recognized startups and more than 118 unicorns, reflecting strong innovation and entrepreneurial activity. India also benefits from a strong demographic advantage, with a population of around 1.44 billion and a median age of approximately 28 years, creating both a large labor force and a rapidly expanding consumer market. Japan is currently the 5th largest investor in India, with cumulative FDI inflows of approximately $47.8 billion between April 2000 and December 2025. The graph illustrates the trend of Japanese investments into India over the years. While there have been fluctuations due to global events and major corporate transactions, the broader trend reflects sustained Japanese confidence in the Indian market. India was also ranked as the most promising long term destination for the 15th consecutive time in the JBIC 2025 survey, indicating continued confidence from Japanese industry regarding India's future growth potential. During PM Modi's visit to Japan in August of last year, both countries reaffirmed their commitment towards strengthening the special strategic and global partnership and identified several priority areas for future cooperation. The summit also underscored Japan's long term investment commitment towards India, including the target of mobilizing 10 trillion Japanese yen in investments, reflecting strong confidence in India's long term economic growth and manufacturing potential. At Invest India, we have a dedicated Japan desk, which is a strategic bilateral initiative between India and Japan to promote, facilitate, and retain Japanese investments in India. This slide focuses on Japanese industrial townships, which represent one of the strongest examples of industrial cooperation between India and Japan. India currently has 11 Japanese industrial townships across 8 states, collectively hosting around 123 Japanese companies. These townships are designed to provide Japanese companies with dedicated industrial ecosystems, including better infrastructure, logistics connectivity, supplier networks, and ease of doing business support. An important point to highlight here is that Japan is the only country for which India has developed dedicated industrial townships of this nature. This reflects the depth of trust and strategic importance attached to the India Japan economic partnership. So, this map shows that Japanese companies are already well established across multiple Indian states, particularly in regions such as Haryana, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and the Delhi NCR region. These states have emerged as preferred destinations due to strong industrial infrastructure, logistics connectivity, access to large urban consumer markets, and the presence of existing Japanese business ecosystems. The ecosystem spans across the entire value chain, including agri inputs, food processing machinery, packing solutions, logistics, cold chain infrastructure, and restaurant and food service businesses. These companies are increasingly viewing India not only as a manufacturing base, but also as a large and fast growing consumer market driven by urbanization, rising incomes, changing consumption patterns, and increasing demand for processed and packaged foods. May I now request my colleague Sandeepan to present the India opportunity in the food processing sector.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Embassy of India to give us an opportunity to present about the Indian food processing sector today. So Indian food processing sector, as the speakers mentioned earlier, is currently valued at $325 billion, and it's going to grow to $696 billion with a growth rate of 8.3%. So India is one of the largest producers of many agricultural commodities, including milk, livestock, millets, horticulture products, fruits and vegetables, fish. But if you look at the processing level of these commodities, the processing level of fruits and vegetables is around 4.5%. The fish products around 15%. The milk is around 21%. The meat is around 34%. So this creates an immense opportunities for Japanese companies to look at investments in these sectors and help Indian manufacturers to process more and do value addition. If we talk about the exports, India's agri-food exports was valued at $49.4 billion in 2024-25. Now, this growth is supported by Government of India's support towards infrastructure creation. So there are around 325 dedicated food parks across India. Out of these, 41 mega food parks and 76 agro-processing clusters are supported by Ministry of Food Processing Industries. Now, these infrastructures are unique in terms of providing plug-and-play infrastructure for any companies that are looking to expand into Indian markets. Now, the food park ecosystem is also complemented by the NICDC, the industrial corridors. There are total 11 industrial corridors spanning 13 states with 20 greenfield industrial smart cities planned. Again, these industrial corridors provide plug-and-play facilities for ready-to-use industrial plots and multimodal connectivity. Now, coming to the subsectoral opportunities, if we look at dairy, India is the largest producer of milk globally. In 2024-25, the milk production was amounted at 248 million tons, which is around 25% of the global milk production. If we look at the map of India, the production clusters are situated in Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, which caters to around 50% of the total milk production in India. In terms of investment opportunities, the value-added dairy products like cheese, whey protein, functional dairy, clarified butter, ice cream provides immense opportunities in the Indian dairy product sector. Now, if you look at the meat and poultry sector, again, if you look at the production in 2024-25 was 11 million metric ton. We're the second largest producer of eggs at 149 billion eggs annually. Indian poultry market is projected to reach US $7.8 billion by 2031 from USD $6.6 billion in 2026, driven by the rising protein consumption and urban demand. If we look at the fisheries and aquaculture opportunities, the production of Indian fisheries was 19.75 million metric tons in 24-25, with the largest inland producers globally. If you look at the consumption of fish in India, it is currently 13 kg per capita per annum, which is, it is about 8 kg per annum right now, is going to grow to 13 kg per annum by 2030. If we look at the Indian food machinery sector, now this is one of the most important sector for Indian food processing segment, because to value add, to process more, India needs to depend on creation of food processing machinery in India. Right now, the total imports of food processing machinery in India amounts to $2.8 billion in the year 24-25. These are some of the HS codes machinery-wise, which is being imported currently from global countries. However, we see very small quantity of machines coming from Japan. So we believe there is an immense potential for Japanese companies to collaborate with Indian food processors in these sectors particularly. Again, in terms of cold chain, there is immense potential because Indian food processing sector is growing, as I mentioned earlier, from $325 billion to $696 billion. So to support that, we need cold chain infrastructure. Currently, the cold chain infrastructure is situated in particular few states. However, to support the growing production of fruits and vegetables, fisheries, meat and poultry, dairy, we need investments from Japanese companies in this particular sector. Now, these sectors' growth is supported by different departments and ministries at Government of India. The Ministry of Food Processing Industries is supporting through Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana. There is Agriculture Ministry, which is providing Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. DAHD, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, they're providing support through Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund. Again, we have one of the lowest GST for food products in India, and 100% FDI is allowed for food processing in automatic route in India. Now coming to World Food India. World Food India is one of the largest exhibitions in terms of food and allied sectors in India. It was started in 2017, and in the last edition, if you look at the numbers, we had 96,000 visitors. The total area of World Food India was 1 lakh square meter. We had 1,700 exhibitors from 115 countries. Around 28,000 B2B meetings were held, and we had 23 country pavilions, out of which Japan was one of the focus countries, and it had a dedicated pavilion in World Food India 2025. Since World Food India was instituted in 2017, Japan has been one of the partner countries or focus countries all the edition of World Food India. So some of the key elements are exhibitions, conferences, bioceramics, food street technology showcase, industry roundtable with policymakers. If you look at the participant profile, it captures the entire gamut of food processing value chains, from the processing manufacturers to traders to equipment manufacturers to startups, academia, and cold chain solution providers, financial institutions, and media partners. Some of the other key major events are AHAR, and there's one Seafood Expo Bharat, which is scheduled to happen in July 2026 in Chennai. We'll request companies to consider participating in these events to capture the Indian market in terms of collaborating with Indian local partners. I think most of the earlier speakers have spoken about the success story, so I'll skip this slide. If you have any queries with respect to food processing sector, as Meher mentioned, we have a dedicated desk for Japan. We'll be happy to support in terms of answering any queries or providing support to any companies that are looking to invest in India. Thank you.
Thank you, Marman sir, for presentation. Next, may I request Mr. Koichi Inoue, Executive Director, the Japan Food Machinery Manufacturers Association, FUMA, to make a remarks and presentation. 続きまして、一般社団法人日本食品機械工業会専務理事井上浩一様よりご挨拶及びご講演をいただきます。
Thank you very much. Kind introduction. My name is Koichi Inoue. I'm Executive Managing Director of FUMA. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome, Mr. Shin, to Japan. So, unfortunately, I didn't prepare the presentation material in English, but I tried to explain my presentation in English. First of all, I'd like to explain definition of and sector of food machinery, food manufacturing machinery. So we covered many food machinery, such as rice and making a powder and making a noodle and baking and confectionery machine and processing, so on. So they are example of the using the machinery food. This is so that our food machinery sales. So near 5 years average ratio is at 2.2, increasing at 2.2, and in 2023, 6 billion yen for the sales, and 2024 increasing for 5%. This is to show the share of the sectors. So biggest one, biggest one is other food machinery, and the second one is baking machinery, and the third one is milk and processing milk of the machinery. The share is like that. This is the export for the trend. Basically, the increasing the export. Yeah, 2024 is a 26.8% increasing, but maybe it caused by in depression of this action. This one is a share of the export. Most increasing, the biggest share is sorry, baking and confectionery and drinking machine and other food machineries. This slide showed for the share of the area. Biggest one is for Asia, including India. This is investment in abroad. For left side is like local subsidiary is here, and this one's a branch, and the right side is a function. This is sales and maintenance, and this one the factories. So for our members, like 250 companies, and only 61 company is making the abroad branch or subsidiary, and 302 point just ratio of the local subsidiary is 65%, and the factory only 17.2%, and the sales and maintenance is almost more than 80%. This slide shows for the area of the abroad. Main activity area is Asia, almost all of the Asia for the factories, including India, but just a few or several companies is investment in India. That's why our member company is almost a small and medium size. This is for our activities, other activities for support to abroad. First one is we establishment of the FUMA pavilion in other countries. For example, Thai and such as ProPac Asia and in Indonesia or PAC Indonesia. These two pavilion is every year we are establishing, participating in these exhibition. And the second one is we have a plan to dispatch a mission to India, Anuga Select India 2026. It was held, it will be held end of the September in Mumbai. And the third one is FUMA Japan we are receiving the other countries, government and related organization and the international organization to FUMA Japan. This is just a guide overview of the FUMA Japan. So FUMA Japan is the largest for the food processing technology and food machinery exhibition. And almost every June, we will have an exhibition in Tokyo Big Site for 4 days. Over 1,000 participants, exhibitors, and over 1,000 people for the visitors. And in 1978, we have a first exhibition, and then next year, so we will have just annual for anniversary of the 50th exhibition. Left side is a exhibitor, and the right side is visitors. This is for the showing the FUMA Japan 2026 this year. We will have this exhibition 2nd of June to 5th of June for 4 days in Tokyo Big Site. This is a theme of this year's shift is on. This means the shift is already begin, and just we will feel on the shift. We are supported by Ministry of Economy and Trade Industry and the Ministry of Agriculture and Fishing, and Ministry of Labor and Ministry of Labor and JETRO, and also the Tokyo. This year, this FUMA Japan is in the year for the we are receiving the support by Embassy of India in Tokyo. This one is just introducing the overseas seminar. Opening remarks by Deputy Chief of Mission Madhusudan Ravindran, and the presentation by Pramesh Basal for the just attractive of the Indian market, increasing food processing. And then by Mr. Arai of the JETRO. And also we have some corner for consultation of the overseas activities for 4 days. And this year, Indian Embassy kindly established of this Indian desk this year. Also the JETRO and small and medium organization and Thai BOI Tokyo branch is also the prepared desk. This is regarding FUMA. So our original name is the Japan Food Machinery Manufacturers Association. And we have, as I already said, we have members for 250 companies and 2 organizations, and also associate members 271 companies. So that's all for my presentation. I'm very sorry I didn't prepare for given the presentation by English. That's why I'm very sorry. But we are waiting for the FUMA Japan to visit many Indian people and colleagues. And also we just begin for the activity in India. That's why we would like to make a relationship and expansion of the business in India. Thank you very much.
井上様、ありがとうございました。We will now conclude the seminar on celebrating India-Japan Next Generation Partnership Focus Food Processing Industry today. 以上をもちまして、本日のイベント、日印次世代パートナーシップ食品加工産業を終了とさせていただきます。皆様ご参加いただきましてありがとうございました。We will have a networking session with light refreshment at the foyer. Please join us. この後、軽食付きのネットワーキングセッションをこの会場を出てすぐのホイヤーで開催いたしますので、皆様。Thank you very much for your participation today.